Alan Greenspan, the former head of the Federal Reserve System, once said, I know you think you understand what you thought I said, but I'm not sure you realize that what you heard is not what I meant. Say what? Hi, I'm Ron Price. Back with installment 3 of, what are we calling this? How to keep your family and your sanity intact during this coronavirus and beyond. I think I call it that. Sometimes I call it relationship CPR. CPR stands for conflict prevention and resolution. We're in difficult times. We just are. And families and relationships are under attack more now, perhaps, than ever before. And so a couple of times ago, I talked about the 5 germs that infect and kill relationships if you're not careful. And now we're into a series of antidotes. How can you make sure that does not happen to you and the important relationships in your life? And what I want to talk to you about today is the love talk. LUV stands for listen, understand, and validate. So often, folks, we talk to each other in the shoot and reload method of communication. Forgive me, I shouldn't be smiling. It's not funny. We so much want to be understood by each other that we just fire off. We let them know what we want to say. And then, we might pause once in a while the other babbles on about something, but we're not listening. We're reloading so we can fire off again. Tell me you don't know what I'm talking about. Tell me you've never done that. Yeah, right. We've all done it. And it's very common, it's very frustrating and very damaging to relationships. In fact, the first germ that we talked about was escalation. That's what happens when people are talking at each other, not with each other. Talked about negative interpretation. By the way, these are on my YouTube channel, Ron Price. Look for the good-looking one. There's several Ron Price channels, but find the good-looking one. But this love talk is a counteraction to those germs. Here's how it works. The goal has to be understanding, not persuasion. If you really want to communicate well in an important relationship, it can't all be about you convincing the other that you're right and they're wrong, persuading them to your way of thinking. No, the goal has to be mutual understanding. So we have a speaker, we have a listener, and we have both, obviously. When you're the speaker, speak for yourself. Don't mind read. Don't say, well, you think this and you feel this. And no. I messages. I prefer this. I'm concerned about this. I like to see this, whatever. Give information in a non-attacking way that talks about how you feel, how you view the situation. And give that information in short bursts. Don't go on and on and on, because you're going to pause once in a while to let the other capture what it is they've said. And I'm going to tell you right now, you speak to me for 20 or 30 minutes, and then you ask me to capture what I just heard. I'll probably capture the first sentence, if the beginning part, if it was interesting, maybe a little bit in the middle and the end, but that's it. I'm going to lose most of it. So when you're the speaker, speak for yourself, go in brief segments, and pause to let the listener paraphrase. Now, when you're the listener, you've got the tougher job. You've got the tougher job because your mind is going. Yes, you're listening, hopefully, but you're also thinking about lots of other things, mainly what you want to say if they ever hush up. You can't do that. Focus all your efforts and energies on their message. And then when they pause, all you can say is, I understand you to say this, or I think what you're telling me is this, or is that correct? You can't say, well, I agree. We don't care. You can't say, well, I think this. We don't care. You're not the speaker. You're the listener. And then you share after the listener has proven that they understand. And by the way, when you paraphrase back what the speaker has said, don't just parrot back the words. That just shows us you have a good memory for words. Put them in your own words. Talk back to the speaker what they said in your own words. That way they will know if you got it or not. If you got it, if you both agree, yep, that's what was conveyed, great. The speaker might go on a little bit more, take it a little bit deeper. If we missed, great, we know that. Now the speaker can take another run at it. Folks, it can't be a competition. If you're in an important relationship at home, at work, anywhere in between, you're going to have to be understood and you're going to have to understand the other. So as the Covey 7 Habits recommend, why not seek first to understand? Let the other go first and then be understood. Then it's your turn to explain to them. But again, using the love talk, listen, understand, and by validate, I don't mean you agree. No, what I mean by validate is you honor their right to feel that way. I often say, you honor their right to be as wrong as they want to be. I'm kidding. You listen, you prove that you understand, and you say, okay, I understand that you feel that way. I feel differently. No problem. You're not going to find another person on the planet who agrees with you on every single thing. And trust me, they're not living in your home. They're not working in your workplace. So we can counteract these germs, folks. They don't have to destroy relationships. If you learn, practice, and master the love talk, you can talk about anything and do it successfully and productively. So I hope you practice that well. We'll be back next time. I think next time we're going to talk about being disruptive. That's another tip that I recommend to help protect against the germs. Maybe some other things too. I'll look forward to seeing you then. Bye for now.